I said, Steve, on a bad dream. Rolling the possum with a pistol in his jeans. Doing a really shitty Tom Waits. Hey, what's going on, everyone? And today we're going to be talking about NPCs and how to make NPCs that your players are going to care about. Now, we want to create NPCs that our players will remember. I always want to make somebody that's going to live rent-free in their heads, sparking conversations long after we're done playing the game. For the conversation you're going to have at Waffle House or Denny's, pick a coast. We want them to matter, for our players to think about them between sessions, to wonder what they'll do next, to get attached. But let's be honest, predicting which NPCs will click with your party is like rolling dice in the dark. Have you ever wondered why your party insists on dragging along the random goblin goat herder they met once, yet they couldn't care less about the stoic knight with the steely gaze? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how to make every character stick. I know how to make a quest giver, I know how to role play a king, but even after all these years, I still can't reliably predict which characters will become party favorites, which ones will get ignored, or which ones my players will extort, betray, or just outright slay. And you know what? That's okay. It's fine not to know. In fact, it's better. You want that buy-in to come from the other side of the table. You want your players to show you which characters in the world they like, which ones they want you to use, and then you use those. It's like reading a novel and seeing a background character you really like and thinking, man, I wonder what they're really like. I wonder what's going on with them, except for you get to find out because your players are telling you that they want to hang out with this particular imaginary person. So how do you make NPCs that stick? How do you light that spark that makes them more memorable? Well, here are some things that I do. Here are some quick, practical ways to make your NPCs stickier, more engaging, and more real. But first, my name is David Haddad, and I'd like to give a very special thanks to our sponsor, Ravens Brew Coffee. This episode brought to you by Wicked Wolf. Granny's gone, but the coffee's on. Wicked Wolf Coffee. It's a dark roast, dark berry spice, chocolate toffee. It's got a heavy, full body, medium acidity with a taste that's going to make you howl. For all your caffeine needs, if you want to make a memorable morning, noon, or night, go with Ravens Brew Coffee. So this first trick comes from Apocalypse World, and it's to think with a body part. Now, one of the easiest ways to improvise or add characterization to an NPC is to assign part of their personality to a body part. That's it. One dominant physical trait can define their entire personality. Here, let me give you some examples. Greedy hands, a fence or thief that's always grabbing at gold and they're never satisfied. They always are playing with something shiny in their hands. Here's another one, a hungry stomach. A noble who talks about food constantly, and they're always eating, especially when they're plotting the downfall of their enemies. Shifty eyes, a liar or a con artist or a nervous wreck who's always watching the exits of the space. And the beauty of this is it's fast. If your characters ask, what is this NPC like? You don't freeze. You just pick a body part and you exaggerate it, and then all of a sudden they come to life. As an example, we'll put someone together right now. So this character is going to be Crime Teeth. Now, what does it tell me? Maybe he's self-conscious about it, so he hides his grin behind a scarf. Maybe he's always chewing on food that he just stole. Maybe he never smiles unless he's lying. And that's it, one detail. And you've already got an idea in your head for what this character is like and how they act in the scene. So here's another really easy characterization thing that you could do for your NPCs. You give them a want and a fear. And this is from Blades of the Dark. I mean, this is from a bunch of different RPGs, and it could be from Blades of the Dark or a different game. But you make NPCs that want something and fear something else, because that's how people are. Everyone wants or fears something. Even just thinking about wants and fears will change the way you play them at the table. Wants: power, revenge, money, love, respect, knowledge, swag, a sick-ass ring. Fears: poverty, humiliation, losing their home, getting caught, or the void that's going to swallow them up. And you mix and match these. Let's say you have a tavern owner. Now, she's got ambition. She wants to be the mayor of this little hamlet that you're adventuring in, but she fears the local crime boss who happens to be her sister. Instantly, this lady isn't just a tavern owner. She's got an agenda. She's got stakes. She's playing the game just like the players. And if they notice that, if they see that tension, they're going to key into it. This next weird trick is, this next trick is giving them one weird detail, and this Fate does this, and D&D also does this. So you want to give this character a weird quirk, just one, something sticky. Like they talk in rhymes, they never look anyone in the eye, they keep pet spiders in their pockets and they feed them bugs and stuff, or they hum ominous music when nervous. You don't have to use all of these for every time for every NPC. They don't need to be detailed, they need to be fast. And the last thing that you need is for them to take up too much time prepping them beforehand. Use the way that works best for you. The more NPCs you have in the back pocket, the more likely that your PCs are gonna pick one that they like. Just light a fire and see who shows up. At the end of the day, you don't pick the NPCs your players love. They do. Your job is to light the campfire and see who shows up. Throw out names, quirks, motivations, and watch what sticks. Players will latch onto someone. And when they do, you lean into it. If they love a background character, promote them. If they ignore someone important, move on. That's what makes the world feel alive. Not a pre-planned cast, but a world where people exist and the players choose who matters. So, the next time that you need a dirty, fast NPC right now, pick a body part, pick a want of fear, give them a weird thing. And give them a shot. And maybe, just maybe, your players will drag them on adventure, whether you like it or not. So, please tell us about your happiest, most accidentaliest characters in the comments. And if you found this helpful, like and subscribe to Big Bad Dungeon, because we believe great games deserve great stories. Now go forth and accidentally make an NPC that your characters love that you never meant to exist.